Hi everyone, my name is Ariyani and I am from University of Indonesia. I would like to present about my research with the title of Risk Assessment to Improve Toll Road Business Resilience with study case in Bali Mandara toll roads. I'd like to give you a brief outline of my presentation. The first one is introduction, the second is literature review, the third is methodology, the fourth is result, and the last is conclusion. The first part is introduction. Toll roads are one of the transport sectors affected by COVID-19 countermeasure government policies such as large-scale social restrictions and homecoming bans. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the toll road business has its own challenge, which includes a decrease in demand and toll revenues that have been in the operation phase. PT Jasa Marga Bali Toll experienced a 64% decrease of vehicle volume or a decrease of 10.4 million vehicles compared to 2019. A decline in revenue as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic could disrupt the resilience of the toll road business. This research aims to analyze the risk of declining toll road revenue and its mitigation measures to maintain the resilience of the toll road business itself. This research is carried out by identifying, analyzing, evaluating, and determining risk treatment options for a decline of toll road revenue. This diagram is the transaction volume of Bali Mandara Toll Road during year of 2013 until 2022. This diagram is the revenue of Bali Mandara Toll Road during year of 2013 until 2022. Jasa Marga Bali Toll experienced a 62% decrease in revenue or a decrease of 88.1 billion rupiah compared to 2019. The next part is literature review. According to Madiel on 1933, risk management is a logical and systematic method for identifying, analyzing, evaluating, addressing, monitoring, and communicating risks in activities, functions, or processes that enable organizations to minimize losses and maximize opportunities. Risk management is about identifying opportunities as avoiding or reducing losses. This figure is represent about this type of enterprise risk management based on AS and ZS ISO 31000-2009. The first step is communication and consultation, and establishing the content, risk assessment process, risk treatment, and monitoring and review. Next part is methodology. The research data was obtained by distributing questionnaire to stakeholders related to the study location toll road. These stakeholders have a role in this study as respondents. According to Bali and Mahmud in 2011, sample size to be at least 30. The research questionnaire was divided into two parts. The first part was consisted of respondent information. The second part was structured in relation to the research objectives. Several stages carried out in this research are literature review, risk identifications, risk analysis, risk evaluations, and risk treatment. Literature review aims to identify the risks associated with declining toll road traffic revenue, The list of final risks obtained from the experts was then rearranged to questionnaires to assess risk perception from respondents who have experience working on toll road or infrastructure projects. Each respondent provided response regarding the probability and impact on its 35 identified risks. The risk level is defined by the multiplication of probability and impact. Risk evaluation involves comparing the level of risk found during the analysis process with established risk criteria. The output of risk evaluation is a priorities list of risks for further action. Risk treatment involves identifying the range of options for treating risks. And the next part is data analysis. To determine the suitability of survey result data collection for analysis, testing, and internal consistency among respondent groups, the Cronbach's alpha coefficient is used. The test results showed that the values for the probability of occurrence and the severity of impact of 35 risk variables were 0.798 and 0.914 respectively. Ideally, Cronbach alpha coefficient of a scale should be above 0.7. Quantitative data obtained from the questionnaire survey results were processed using descriptive analysis. This research uses mean value ranking, which is a popular technique in analyzing survey data. The risk score ranking is based on the mean value of the probability of occurrence and the severity of impact, and the significance of the risk where higher mean values correspond to higher priority in the sequence. The next part is results research. Based on the results of literature review, previous research, and interviews with toll road operators, the list of risks was identified into 8 categories with 35 subcategories. 8 categories of risks are toll road risk, traffic demand risk, force majeure risk, non-revenue risk, government risk, tolling system risk, operational and maintenance risk, and the last one is other risk. Toll road risk consists of 4 subcategories. They are delayed government approval of tariff increase until delay in tariff increase due to non-achievement of toll road minimum service standards. Traffic demand risk consists of 13 subcategories. They are low GDP generation caused by low economic turnover on the projected toll roads until low community mobility due to the implementation of travel warning policy. Force majeure risk consists of 3 risk subcategories. They are force majeure caused by socio-political condition until caused by natural disaster and non-natural disaster. Non-revenue risk consists of 3 subcategories. They are toll road closure due to construction failure until non-functioning of toll road operator such as corruption. The government risk consists of 4 subcategories. They are government restricting infrastructure development until government policies related to the changes in transaction system. Tolling system risk consists of 3 subcategories. They are toll road users who pass through the toll road when the system is down until broken transaction system. Operational and maintenance risk consists of 3 subcategories. They are increased operational and maintenance costs until national roads are in a better condition than toll roads. Other risk consists of 2 subcategories. They are changes in laws and regulations and the inflation of rate fluctuation. A lookup table or a probability and impact matrix are common methods for determining risk priority. Uh, According to IRCASET 4360 divided risk into four categories based on P&I values. They are low, moderate, high, and extreme. A probability impact matrix was used as an alternate technique to display risk appraisal in this study in order to get a clearer perspective of the priority of the risk. Both the x-axis and the y-axis have values ranging from 1 to 5 or very low to very high, which are respectively the value of probability and value of impact. Figure below represents the PI metric generated based on the survey results. Based on the table, 8.57% of risk identified need immediate action. 51.43% of risk identified need action, and 37.14% of risk identified need mitigation action. And the last one is 2.86% is accepted risk. The outcome of occurrence likelihood analysis and severity of risk impact from the respondents can be seen in the table. Five most significant risks are the inflation rate fluctuation, the political resistance to the current government, low traffic diversion and traffic flow from the existing road to the projected toll roads, inaccurate traffic projection or overpredict, and low mobility of toll road users due to the global economic downturn. Risk treatment options that can be applied are obtain government guarantees for tariff adjustment or concession extensions, maintain road service standards with road maintenance, cooperate with the local government in the development of urban area around toll roads, set monetary policy to maintain economic stability, obtain traffic or revenue guarantee, establish maintenance guarantee, conduct market studies and obtain appropriate information and competitive transport mode facilities, insure all insurable force majeure risks, apply least present value revenue, have a debt reserve account, reserve for government revenue shortfall loans, using proven technology for toll operation and collection, setting aside a budget for unavoidable expenses, and ensure that inflation has been considered in the tariff calculation in the business plan. And the last part is conclusion of the research. Here is the conclusion of my research. This research revealed that the average total score rankings were identified by 35 risk factors for Bali Mandara toll road revenue decline. The study showed the most significant risks are inflation rate fluctuations, the political resistance to the current government, low traffic diversion and traffic flow from existing roads to the projected toll roads, inaccurate traffic projections, and low mobility of toll road users due to the global economic downturn. Risk assessment options that can be applied are obtain government guarantees for traffic adjustment or concession extension, maintain road service standards with road maintenance, cooperate with the local governments in the development of urban area toll roads, set monetary policy to maintain economic stability, obtain traffic or revenue guarantee, and so on. This conclusion brings us to the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening my presentation. If anyone has questions, I will be happy to answer them on this email. This is the references of my research. Goodbye and see you.